All right, so we're going to continue on with the last problem, and we're changing a little bit here. So, after further analysis, the walnut tree grower estimates from past records that if 20 trees are planted per acre, then each tree will average 60 pounds of nuts per year. But if for each additional tree planted per acre, the average yield will drop 4 pounds. The last problem we had it drop 2 pounds, so it's going to change a little bit. Then now we want to know how many trees should be planted to maximize yield and what is the maximum yield. So again, we're going to do the same kind of setup here. We're going to try to get it to right. Hello, maybe here. All right, there we go. So for each tree, it's going to produce how much? It's going to be 60 pounds minus 4 times each additional tree. And then the number of trees is going to be equal to, well, we had 20 trees plus we're adding that extra tree. So our yield, or y of x, is going to be 60 and then minus 4x times 20 plus 4x. And so that's going to be our 1200. And then it's going to be minus 80 plus, wait, yeah, 20 plus, oh, that's just an x. I can't read my own writing there. So 60 minus 80, so it's going to be minus 20x, and then that's going to be a minus 4x squared. Okay. And so that's y of x. So then what is y prime of x, or our first derivative? Well, that's going to be, if we write it in decreasing order, that's a minus 8x, and then it's going to be a minus 20. Now, set that equal to 0, so we'll have a minus 8x equals 20, or x is equal to a minus what? 2.5. Okay. Now, how do we plant a negative 2.5 trees? So that does not make sense. So sometimes when you're doing this, things don't make sense. And so, so that's our key here. So, but we can still take our second derivative. And what do we get? Well, that's going to be a negative 8. And that's less than 0 as we've been seeing. So for all x. And so therefore it's going to be a max. Okay. And what this means is basically we can't add any more trees. It has to be only subtracting trees, which doesn't make sense. And so x is equal then to 0, because that's going to be the only other possibility is just 0. And so x equals 0 additional trees. And because of that, then what do we have? Well, we have 0 additional trees. We're just going to have 0 here, 0 here, 60 times 20. So y of 0 equals 1,200 pounds of nuts when 0 additional trees are planted. Okay. So sometimes you're going to get some weird numbers, and when that does, then you just have to go to that 0, and that's going to be what you use for that one. All right, so we'll stop there and we'll come for one more talking about DVDs.